Hello everybody, how's it going? Just a quick message from the average gamer, who is I, and Flog McBlorkyflew.
It's Mr. Flog McBlorkyflew.
But you can really just call him Giant.
Yeah.
So we're sitting here just waiting on some people to get back to us. And we have our second guest is actually going to be going first. And that's Space Sluggers, which is going to be awesome in so many kinds of ways. But maybe we should give everybody a heads up about what's going on with Average Giants in the near future.
Yeah, so basically while we were just waiting for them to get all their stuff together, next week is actually the episode before Christmas, the show before Christmas.
Oh yeah, on the 22nd, right?
And that will be our 2-hour Guns of Icarus. Is that what it is? Yeah, 2 hours of Guns of Icarus.
Oh man, we've got a lot of people that are going to be going, and we're going to be flying our own ship against some of the developers of Guns of Icarus again, which is awesome in so many kinds of ways. We did pretty good last time,
that's for sure.
We did good enough that they wanted us to try out
MLG.
Yeah, so I'll be interested to see how we've done since.
Probably worse, but anyways.
I'm also really excited to talk to them because since we had them on, they've been doing a lot of charity stuff to do with a lot of bigger YouTubers like Markiplier and Jacksepticeye. I think PewDiePie was in there too.
Possibly.
But we're going to have some cool stories going on with all surrounding that to see, you know, what it's like hanging out with those big guys, which I'm really looking forward to.
And the other thing that'll be, well, this will be down the road, but it's still coming up pretty quick, is we'll be Average Giants for a year coming around February. That's what it is, February?
Yeah. Yeah, February, mid-February? Well, I'll have to double check.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Like, I'd have to look at when I actually first recorded those videos.
Yeah, I still have the picture. That'll be the thumbnail.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'll be really neat. We also have Shadow Era coming back. We're going to be doing, not on the computer though, we're going to be doing the first offline Average Giants show, because it's the physical card game.
And what we're going to do is we're going to have it set up a little bit nicer than last time. We'll have at least 3 cameras going, so that we can have the board. We can have each of us facing with our cards, so that everybody gets a good idea of what's going on, instead of it just sort of being half there, half not.
Yeah.
That means I actually have to work on making a deck. Oh god.
I already have like 2 done.
Yes, I know you do. I might bring some to... that's not happening for a while. I might bring some do it during the Christmas break.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Also, at the end of January, I'll be gone for 2 weeks. 2 weeks?
2? So I'll have to get a replacement for the Giant. That's going to be crazy.
Yep.
Who can fill those big shoes?
I don't know. Who? Ember?
I don't know.
Ember?
That's just,
Ember?
you know, jokes. Alright, but without further ado, I think we're ready to start off here. We've got our developer on the line, and we're going to be starting to chat about the awesome game known as Space Sluggers. So, hi! Oh, good, it's not.
I gotta get.
Where's my game?
Hold on a second. Is that better?
No.
Right here?
Yeah, perfect. You're in. You're in. Yeah, that. What? Oh, there's your. I thought it was your leg for a second.
Hi.
It's very confusing.
I'll just be this guy for the day.
Now my gamer doesn't want to capture. Oh boy, we're just having the best time today. There!
Yay,
Booyah!
the best day ever.
Anytime. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about Space Sluggers by Rocktastic Games, and we should be getting Rocktastic Games in here with us shortly. This is such a neat one. It's like it's a twin stick.
It's a bit loud.
It does sound a little bit loud. Howdy guys, how's it going?
Ooh, hot mic.
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
Hi guys, how's it going?
Excellent. Thank you for joining us. Let me just turn the...
Who all are we talking to right now?
At Rocktastic.
Yeah, thanks for having us, guys. Much appreciated.
Yeah, not a problem.
Yep.
Do you hear me okay?
Yes, I had to turn down the. I'm turning down the video feed audio.
Oh, yeah.
Just
Yeah,
to
yeah,
plan.
Yeah. So Strip, just so you know, you want to turn down the video feed audio so that we get so that we're talking to the
Oh yeah, good call there.
So you guys, is it just you two that make up Rocktastic Games? And also, would you mind introducing yourselves real quick?
Sure. So we're Rocktastic Games. Actually, we're a small team. We're a 4-person team. Unfortunately, we don't have all of us on here right now. But so Trip over here joining me is the artist, and he's the one that's been doing all the great art on this. Plus, the awesome splash screen that you saw when you fired up the game. I'm kind of the other producer. Basically, has kind of have my hand in a little bit of everything, I guess. The game design and coding and other stuff. And then we have another coder, Casey, as well as a game designer on board. So we're a small team, and this is actually our first foray into PC games.
Oh, cool.
So we used to do some mobile games before. Now this is kind of like the game when we were doing our mobile games. We're like, we really wanted to do this game, and so here we are.
So you said board games?
Mobile.
Mobile games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Before we get into the game, would you mind giving us like a quick synopsis about what Space Sluggers is all about?
Sure. So Space Sluggers first came out of the idea that we've been watching probably too many sci-fi, like Starship Troopers and Aliens, those kind of movies. And we always thought, well, there's really not a lot of games out there. If you look at hack and splash games out there today, a lot of them are in the fantasy setting, right? You've got your elves, you've got your warlocks and such. And we've always been thinking, well, wouldn't it be great to be able to blast away aliens like in Starship Trooper style, but like in a hack and slash game where you're looking at characters, and even better if you're able to play with friends. And that's how the idea for Space Sluggers came about. I think the main things that we wanted to have in this game, first of all, were lots of awesome weapons and explosions, and that's why you can see games there are like explosions everywhere. We really wanted to capture
Chaos.
that, right?
Just chaos
and explosions, and the other thing was in all those in the video games, one thing that we always like to see is, oh, I like playing as this character because it's cool. He's got a big gun, and some of the guy might like to play another, like a sword wielding or chainsaw wielding character. So that's the other thing in the game that we wanted to have lots of variety in the characters. So
that actually covers one of my questions. Cool. I want to hop into it real quick right here. So I know, talking about the different characters, do you guys find that you're looking for archetypal characters? So I've played Sam, SmackDown Sam. Mm-hmm. He's got machine guns and he's awesome and he's a lot of fun. But what other characters are can I try them all right now?
Well, now we have 3 characters, so you can actually try them all right now. There's Onish Olga, that's a sniper that you see on there, and then there's Rampage Rufus, the mustache chainsaw wielding guy. And so all of these 3 are available, that are ready now actually. The other 3 that we have, we actually locked on the other 2. There's going to be a huge giant robot, because who wants a sci-fi game without a huge giant robot? It has to have a huge giant robot in it.
Of course.
And we'll also have like a kind of an engineer person who will not deal a lot of direct damage herself, but she's going to be able to build all these cool floating plots that help her, put out shields, helps her lay down artillery and such.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you picked Rufus. A fine choice. Rufus Mad OP.
A monocle, a jetpack, a mustache, and a chainsaw. Can I say no?
Exactly.
So we know where you came from.
He's my favorite character.
We know where you came from with this game, but is there what's the storyline in the game? Or are we going to find that out?
Okay, yeah. The storyline in the game is so it's very far in the future, and basically humankind has started to explore the outer reaches of the galaxy. So you have and so you have a time where we as Earth, right, have expanded, and Earth is in this game setting. Earth is very hawkish. We're talking a very, very hawkish Earth government here, and set out to colonize and basically set up colonies and mine and gather resources from far reaches of the galaxy. And with that, of course, they're going to run into aliens that really don't like the presence there, and that's why you have the United Earth Attack Force. I know that a lot of games have this. We are like a United Earth Defense Force. No, nothing about that in this game. It's a United Earth Attack Force. The Space Sluggers which the Space Sluggers are part of. And they just go out and
closed fist.
Yeah, you're straight up here to blow crap up and take it.
Speak loudly and carry an even bigger gun, kind of thing, right? So that's what Space Sluggers is all about. They're about going there and preserving humankind's interests and causing as much collateral damage as possible in the process.
You may be a peaceful race, but I'm still gonna blow you up.
Exactly.
It's easier to mow down.
It's like, you just we've come in peace, blow him up.
Exactly.
Pretty much.
I'm totally fine with that.
I love the art style. Are these? We were having a chat before. Who does the art and what is the game made on? Like, I saw it was Unity. Is that correct?
The game is made in Unity, and Trip
I
here
draw
does the
everything.
art. I'll let you elaborate on that. Go ahead.
Sure. We wanted to. I'm a NES, Super NES just freak. I love Contra. I played Contra forever, and then Contra 3: The Alien Wars, the second and fifth level of Contra 3: The Alien Wars changed my world. I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. And you get the weapon changes. You've got that top down, that amazing top down. Like it's kind of like, I love the Legend of Zelda Earthbound, like top down isometric view. That viewpoint somehow just speaks to me. Mm-hmm. And so we wanted to make it, and I guess when you're a kid, you play a game and it just like it shapes your childhood, and you kind of want to try and do what your heroes did. So of course we wanted to make something simple, and it turns out that 8-way isometric drawing in which you draw the character in every single direction is the most complex thing we could have tried to do. So this is actually hand drawn in Flash, actually in vector.
Oh, it was Flash.
And then exported. Yeah, every single character is in 5 separate layers. It's just, oh man.
Oh my god.
It 3D. There's a reason they do games like this in 3D now, like in mobile and all that, because oh god, this was so much work.
I will say that for the fruits of your labors, you have come up with something that is both incredibly unique and is gorgeous. Like, I love the color palettes. The character designs are nice. I like the use of lighting. And even the small particle effects coming off these fires. Like, it's all really well done and makes a really unique look. And I also love being able to take a chainsaw to an explosive barrel and just being like, what?
Rufus is a tank. He's my favorite character. Yeah.
So when I first saw this, I instantly got a hit of nostalgia in the sense there was this one game that I used to play for Nintendo. I cannot remember for the life of me because this was literally 25 years ago. But it was a top-down space shoot-'em-up where I think you just explored like an old a spaceship or like a planetary like outpost base sort of thing.
Yeah.
Are we talking about Smash TV?
No, it wasn't Smash
That's
TV.
Somebody in chat said Smash TV too.
It wasn't
that was
Smash
one of my
TV.
favorite
I
games.
actually watched a guy play a retro Let's Play on Smash TV just recently. But no, this one was different in the sense like, yeah, you had weapons upgrades, but it wasn't like you get stuck in one room. You were able to go through a large sort of area room and just shoot the crap out of everything, and it was incredibly difficult. Still very fun. That just brought me back to my childhood, so that was
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's awesome. That's like one of the best things you can do. Is there's so much in game making where you have all these ideas and thoughts and stuff. These I guess philosophical ideals that you're like want to get across, but it's a game. People play it, whatever. Nobody really hears or feels that. So when you say something like you feel nostalgic from it, that's awesome. That's an amazing thing to achieve for us. So that's cool. I appreciate you saying that.
Yep, and one part of the thing about this game is you also want it to be very arcadey and very almost also like the retro, like the Contra game, like out there that are cool, bullets whizzing all around, flying, action packed, and yeah, so that's why. And it's fun. I mean, we sorry.
The only way you can make it more arcadey is to put a flashing player to press start in the corner.
We probably don't do that actually.
I want
Rufus
that
needs
so
more
bad.
chicken.
Continue. 5, 4, screen.
In the starting of the game when it's autoplaying, we actually consider putting in insert coin to start game. Then we figure well, maybe people won't maybe
Nostalgia
some people
overload.
Know what they
Insert coin into screen. Why isn't this
exactly.
working?
Okay, I need to interrupt real quick. We had a couple questions from chat. They were wondering what the control scheme was for the game, which obviously it feels like a twin stick game, and I assume it's going to become that. And they're also asking if there's multiplayer in the game.
Okay, yeah, those are two very good questions. First one about the control scheme. So it is designed to be a twin stick shooter, and in fact, that if you have an Xbox controller, it actually works. Trippier plays with Xbox controller on it, and it works very well. We actually did a lot of tuning with the Xbox controller to make it work on that.
You can also motion joy drivers PS3 controls over, and it works just fine too.
Oh, cool.
Yep. So we're doing this also because I think it'll be great for when we're ready for this, have it on console. That's also definitely something that we're looking at for. So the game is also made as much playable, as possible on a gamepad and the mouse and keyboard. With the mouse and keyboard, is essentially what you see right now. Basically, you aim your mouse and where you want it to go. I know it's with Rufus, it's a little bit. I would say it might be a little bit awkward because then you're aiming it, but you don't have bullets flying there. But when you use the Marine and Sniper, you'll see that your guns, your bullets will go where your crosshair is.
Yeah, definitely.
The same question about multiplayer. Yes. So when we first started the idea of this game, it was already decided that this needs to be a multiplayer. This needs to have a multiplayer component to be able to truly unlock the potential of the game. And we do have multiplayer. Probably we can get to show some of it tonight. It's still it's a bit quirky, and I have to say at this point, the next time we do a multiplayer game, we are starting with multiplayer. We're not starting with single player.
From the beginning.
Multiplayer on there.
Yeah.
But there's a little bit quirky on that, but it does essentially work in multiplayer. So we'll get to look at
Cool.
afterwards.
And the game is obviously still early alpha. Am I correct in saying that?
Yes, it's basically alpha right now.
Yeah. And do you guys have any plans on like platform or price points at this point, or is that going to be a question for the future?
At this point, platforms and price points are a question for the future. Like I said, we're making sure that the game is going to be awesome for PC and PC/Mac first, and then from there also, like I said, we're looking at console also. So it would be great that later on we'll also if we're able to have this on console too. So is a question that we'll need to think long and hard of, but that's what it is.
Mm-hmm. And one more follow-up: is the multiplayer local or online?
We're playing both local and online multiplayer. In fact, right now the one we have right now is online multiplayer. I know for a lot of PC and console games, actually, it's fun to have people in the room on the same screen, making it work. So that's also one of the targets that we have. Right now, our multiplayer focus is on the online multiplayer, but we do want to have a single screen 4-player multiplayer also. We'll have to do a little bit of testing on that because with all the things that flying across the screen, it might get a little bit chaotic with all characters on the screen. But we'll see what we can work on that.
Mm-hmm.
Is there also going to be a possibility for PvP?
That is a good question. During planning, I have to say this is designed mostly as a co-op game. I know with PvP, it tends to be a bit more. The way the game is made has to be quite a bit more precise because when you PvP, now you're pitting people against people, and that bullet shot me when it shouldn't have, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
All have to be taken very, very considered. There is a possibility. I'll say, and even when we started with this game, that was kind of a stretch goal. It would be great to be able to, just come out with a Marine and try to take part shots at Rufus and so forth. However, from both the game design and implementation perspective, it has to be balanced that way. For example, we might run into a situation where if somebody's playing Rufus and the other guy's playing Marine, the Rufus never gets to go.
Yeah, we may never get out of testing, man.
Yes, yeah. If we can overcome, those balancing and implementation thing, yeah, I think PvP is a very good stretch goal for us to have.
So just remember, if you do a PvP, You have to also have a slappers only mode.
Nice name drop.
Well, come on, that was like the ultimate.
Oh
thing
yeah.
to do.
You know, one where they tilt the head back and use their arm to slap it. Yeah, we need that mode.
So.
Like a hole in the head.
Oh shit! What was I gonna ask?
His name isn't Odd Job. Remember, it's not Odd Job. So
No odd job allowed.
no Odd Job.
Far too short. Far too short.
So, how long have you been working on this from the initial concept idea to where it is now?
From the initial concept idea to this, right now it's about 4 months.
Oh,
4.5
wow.
to be exact.
Holy.
Yeah, we're really, we're on this day and night and day again.
Yeah, you guys more. So that's what you're saying. You may have started 4 months ago, but other than other developers who do stupid things like sleep, you've literally been doing it for 4 months straight.
We kind of work
Who needs that? Those are
really
luxuries of life. We don't really need that.
mad hours. Yeah, we have a lot of ideas for a lot of games that we want to do, and I don't know, it just kind of felt good to just kind of move through something. When you move too slow, sometimes, like a lot of people, I guess in the game industry get overworked and crunch time and all that type of stuff. But it's not nearly as bad when you don't have an executive, shouting at you about it. When you're doing it because you love something, it's a lot easier to work fast, and you can kind of scrum something together and make something great and see if it has potential.
Yeah, definitely.
And the only motivation here is to have the game. And we have a lot, like Trick said, we have a lot of ideas. And the only constraint actually is time. Time and coffee actually. So
The resources that developers run on.
yeah, very very valuable resources that we all run on.
So speaking of ideas, one thing I wanted to ask is, where did the idea come from? To go and punch space in the face.
We've always wanted to do that. So I have to admit, I've always wanted to do that. Well, it just seemed like, and I know Trip and I both have been very large sci-fi fans, and I play games like Mass Effect, and like I watch movies like Alien, like even ones like what's that? Space Odyssey, and there was another one the one that was kind of satire. I can't remember, but it's some Hitchhiker's Journey to the
Oh
Space.
yeah, right.
And also Star Control 2. That's my ultimate. That's the real. So I'm sorry. And we really want with those games.
I just hate space so much that I just felt like it was something we needed to do.
I need to
It's
destroy
time.
this.
Yeah. So I think I interrupted one of you guys just now when you guys were saying something.
Oh no.
No, you're good.
Okay. Oops.
This is a straight up RPG. It's not like a roguelike or anything where if you die, you're done.
Yeah, that's another good point. It has both elements. So as you can see, when you level up, you have your stats and skills and level up, and that all is permanent. During missions, so all these are categorized into missions, and on the missions you'll be able to find and or purchase. Not really purchase through IP or DLC, but in the game, you can upgrade your character's weapons with short-term boosts that last for the mission. So in that sense, there is a bit of a roguelike element. And I have to use that word very carefully. There's a bit of a roguelike element as well as a permanent upgrade element. And all the levels here are actually done procedurally with set goals and everything, of course. So the next time you play this level, it's not going to look like this again. The enemy's going to be different.
Yeah, it will change.
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm still alive.
You're not really, man. You have 40
pretty good,
HP.
man.
Is there any way Is there any health?
Oh yeah.
There are some health packs that pop about. If you keep on destroying like the thorium barrels that you see, you see some health packs in there. Sometimes, if you don't, right now the game is set so that when if the hero dies, you get to resurrect him. Get to transport his cryogenic clone over
Oh, cool.
for a fee. right?
Yeah.
So we'll have to balance that fee to make sure that it's challenging. You can't really just die to win, but still allow players to be able to continue.
Yeah, you build that cache up in the top left-hand corner, and then you can, buy upgrades or health kits or whatever.
Yep. Yeah. So I see you're playing really careful now. That's not Rufus' style. He has to be.
Yeah, I know.
gung-ho.
That's what got me into this mess.
It's like, no, my monocle is dirty. I better take it easy.
Also, I love we haven't really touched on it, but each of the characters has different abilities, and I know you have 2 here with 2 empty slots. Is that some? Oh, I'm down. I'm gonna revive here. Sweet. Yeah, let's go. Yeah.
Oh, there he goes. I didn't realize you put a whoops in there, William. You must have just recently done.
Yeah, whoops.
As if there was some mistake. Oh, I didn't realize I was wandering around on this alien planet murdering all of these helpless insects and attacking them.
Oh, it's fine in the future, right? And they have all these cryogenic clones stored up. So if you die, it's really not a big deal. Hey, there's the only price to pay is the price of transporting your cryogenic clone down there to the planet. So
yeah,
whoops.
but I don't want.
He has some elements of
This is my job, man. I don't want to have to pay for stupid things like dying. I gotta avoid that. That cuts into my beer money.
Actually, exactly. That's true. And so actually, there's another level in there called the planet in there called Planet Hades, and that one's actually a defensive level. That one's where you go in there and defend an outpost. And the thing is, if you play well and you don't get hurt that much, actually you can spend your cash to buy upgrades for your character and buy upgrades for the turret, which makes it, then you get to complete level easier. And if you're careless, you get hurt a lot, then all the cash you're gonna be making is gonna be spent on buying med kits and repair kits. Mm-hmm. So yeah, like what you said, it's important to play carefully and to some extent.
And
so that
That turret is OP as all get out too.
yeah.
Need a little balancing.
So that mentions a second playstyle. Do you guys have any more ways that you want to play the game planned out? Besides, or anything you want to say? I mean,
yeah, we have. So this one is kind of like basically this one. If you press tab, you see like a full map. And here, okay, I see you're in here wrecking havoc to the alien nest. They've been there, since the beginning of time, and they've been there minding their own business before, we came about and did this to them. But the thing with this one is you have, if you press tab, you see the full screen, then you have a red arrow, right? So this is the kind of attack mission. You go in there, your job is to eradicate the aliens, right? As you see on the lower right corner. And then there are missions where you have you're there to defend an outpost. You need to defend, and the game will give you some artillery backup to do that. And afterwards, we can go to one of those levels and take a look at that. Mm-hmm. We also will have levels where, for example, you're in there to save some civilians. So if you have civilians running, and then I'm just imagining we haven't done that one yet, but we actually have the engine to be able to do that. You have civilians running towards you, and aliens, like all these little bugs, are probably chasing them from behind, and you need to save them. So I was gonna say it's a multitude kind of game, probably 4 or 5 of these different kinds of archetypes in terms of levels. And we have short levels or long levels. We have levels where you go in there and you just basically face a boss and such.
I must say, I think that Diablo 2 would have been 1,000,000,000% more cool if they had a chainsaw.
Exactly.
You said what I was thinking, man.
They need a chainsaw and a flamethrower.
That's why Diablo 2 failed.
Yeah.
That's why it never became a popular game.
It was never successful. Oh
yeah.
Wow.
Because didn't have a chainsaw.
I did see in the ship on the left side. It looks like there's what will plan to be a merchant. Is that where you can buy different weapons or anything like that?
Yes. So, you got this T-Rex right now. I hope he's not awake actually. He might be buggy actually. It looks like.
Okay with that.
So,
this is like the only time you'll ever kill that thing. That thing kills me all the time.
So you better
well, then I'm gonna take pleasure.
Does something.
Oh yeah.
First person in history to kill that dang thing.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that is extremely unfortunate. He's normally more deadly than that.
He just couldn't handle the slash. Couldn't handle the
Okay.
stash.
He's gonna handle the
Seriously,
stash.
this avatar right here of that guy kind of looks like you took Nappa from Dragon Ball Z and put a mustache and Monaco on him.
No, that's just, it tells the power level.
This isn't his
power
final
level is funny.
I mean, you can see his face. He's bored. He's so powerful that finding these aliens are kind of boring.
Indeed, indeed. What a boring
Yeah,
excursion.
exactly.
Maybe I'll go have a nice cognac.
No, he said, what is the power level, Sandy Scouter? Pulls up a cup of tea. It's over 9,000.
Nice.
So your question about the merchants and upgrading weapons,
Yes.
I can address. If you go to like the personnel, open up the personnel menu over there.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's
There's a bit of
On
a
Over on
delay.
the right side in the
on
blue.
the right
says
side, like
personnel.
the
Yeah.
top corner, top
There,
center.
there's
And then
probably
choose-
about a 5 to 10 second delay on the video too.
Oh, okay, yeah. I keep focusing on that. Yeah.
Sorry
And then you
about
can
that.
choose the Marine, Smackdown Sam. That's the one person that we've made a couple of guns for, so you can actually swap out the guns. And then on the left side, you see that kind of like a quartermaster kind of a guy. So later on, he's going to be able to sell you new weapons and guns and upgrades. If you press Q right now, you're switching weapons. You can switch to right now. He has like a grenade launcher, and then he's kind of like has a very slow attack rate, but kind of splash. And if you shoot it, Agent Anderson was on the bridge. He's going to chew you out. But don't bother about him.
That's
We
fine.
should do his job, and if he wrecks the command ship in the process, it's fine. And also you can go different. If you go to the map, you can actually go to a different planet. And that's it. For example, we can go to like we can actually pay a visit to a space station. There's a space station up there on the right, on the top side.
Station Arcus?
Space
yeah.
station
up at the
Arcus.
top.
That one will let you see like a different kind of enemy in there. The space station Arcus is kind of space station under siege by these artificial intelligence, self-aware robots who they used to back in Earth on the 21st century. They used to be toasters, but then they rebelled against the human masters, and now they're out in space trying to attack everything that we own. And now they're attacking this space station. So yeah, you can try out this for the missions, and then you can try out this level. This level, you don't want to use roofers for that.
Yeah.
I told you before because it has a lot of bullets whizzing about, and it's very tough for roofers to handle
And
that.
a small
that-
correction, they were attacking the space station. Now they're just defending themselves from me.
Exactly. Now we're attacking. And as you see afterwards, we are the ones who are actually going to be wrecking more havoc to the space station compared to their measly gun. So yeah, so this is and that's also the kind of the thing about the variety that we wanted to achieve in the game. At first, we started out having just one kind of racing there, but notice that killing was
like hell.
fun, but it gets old after a while. So hey, we need we really need to spice up the galaxy, I guess.
Interesting. No, this is really cool. This level in particular is actually giving me a bit of a nostalgia bomb for an old games, the Crusader series, which not many people know about anymore. But Crusader No Regret and No Remorse. This has the same kind of feel, just kind of going through the space station and blowing the crap out of anything you can find.
Yeah. I don't know. For some reason, I couldn't. The Crusaders. I really love the badass protagonist.
Yes.
The
Yeah.
Risk. He's like, that guy alone, I think, probably sells the game. He's like, I want to be the guy.
When I was a little kid playing those, I always thought that it was Boba Fett. and then when I finally watched the Star Wars movies, I was like, wow, that Boba Fett guy is like, he's a wuss. He's a wuss compared to that video game.
Exactly. Yeah, and so this guy also, we kind of want him to be, SmackDown time. We really want him to be that way. In fact, so we have a voice actor who's been voicing out all his voice clips. Right now we only have a couple of them in there, but he says some pretty nifty stuff. He'll say like, I ain't got time to bleed, stuff like that later on. But we have the voice right. And he says like, smells like barbecue, like when he destroys an alien base. We haven't put that all in yet, but we already have the clips, and later on we'll actually have a we were actually thinking of writing like an article with our voice actor in there also. So you guys all get to know him, the guy who voiced SmackDown Sam.
That's cool. Man,
We
this
need-
is
Yeah,
this level is
it gets pretty
much-
rough. You got to
Yeah.
use that rapid fire, man.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
rapid fire and missiles and go almost.
Look at my
Yeah,
dead
he didn't have near as much power, I guess, up front as Rufus does, but he does have some pretty good secondary attacks.
Yeah.
Yep. And later on he'll have
Like
something
Shows
like
your T-Rex skills don't add up to your rebel.
Lol. Oh man.
Oh, have any of you guys played Star Control 2 before?
It rings a bell. I'm not sure. I'd have to see it.
Okay, it's one of those. It's a really old game, but it was also one of the inspiration sources for this game.
Oh, sweet.
But yeah, I think this one is definitely the type of level in the real game. You don't get to this level until much later.
Mm-hmm.
And this one
There
also
you
has
go.
a different feel, right? Kind of a claustrophobic, kind of in the corridors running. What we really want is also to have a level later on, and we probably will have some, where, like in the Aliens movies, you're running from aliens, and aliens, like you have a super strong alien that's gonna come at you and probably kill you in 2 shots, kind of thing, and you're in a claustrophobic space station running through the corridors and trying to avoid it while fighting your way through.
Now you're talking my language.
Exactly.
I'm a
So-
huge Alien fan.
I love the Aliens series. Even the stuff like Aliens versus Predator. I love
Yeah.
all that.
Yeah, I was always more about the aliens. Even with Alien vs Predator, I love my aliens. But yeah, definitely.
Kind of rooting for the alien to win, huh?
Yep, always.
Poor
come
Philip.
on.
He's so sad looking.
They're
So-
asking in chat, do you get any kind of mechs or vehicles? Speaking of aliens, they're talking about the power loader.
Oh yeah. Well, we have a character. It's gonna be we tentatively have named him Destructobot, but since all our characters have two names, I know two words and names that rhyme. We'll have to see about that. But anyway, we have a Destructobot in the game, and he is basically a huge mech. He's probably about double the size of these characters. He's very slow. It's gonna be very slow. He's gonna have twin guns mounted, and you'll be able to swap out his guns. And he's gonna have a lot of defensive capabilities and homing missiles and such. So he'll be a fun character to play. He won't be able to dance around and dodge bullets that well, but he'll be like a tank.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
bullet magnet.
Yeah, like I said, there's no sci-fi movies incomplete without 3 things: chainsaws, giant robots, and flamethrowers. So we'll make sure we have all 3 in there.
Yes.
And hot chick.
Yeah. I think nothing's complete without. Like nothing. Oh man! Get out of my way, missiles!
Yeah, those missiles are.
They can be annoying.
They're good, they're good. I like the challenge that comes up with it. Ooh.
Yeah, I always think that in a game there always has to be something that annoys you, just so that you have something you love to hate in the game.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So
Oh, I love that.
can you go to Planet Avatar and kill the Navi? You got some unobtainium?
Get the,
Yeah, we're totally like those guys, the militarized guys.
oh yeah,
That-
actually. Good
I
analogy.
think I found the name of the game that I was thinking about. It's called Alien Syndrome.
Oh, that is a pretty old one.
Yeah, and it's
What was it on?
a Nintendo,
The NES or the SNES?
1989.
Oh wow.
Yep.
NES?
I
Really?
mean,
It had a couple sequels.
I have to look that up. Was it more of fighting bugs like aliens, or like Robo had a variety of stuff to fight with it?
It just looks like you're in sort of like an alien spaceship, and
Yeah.
Oh wow, man, that's crazy looking. No, it definitely looks like second and third level of Contra Alien Wars.
Yeah.
either way, that's what
Maybe
brought it
maybe an
back.
inspiration.
Friggin' 5 years old when I was playing that. Maybe it might have been a bit too old for me. Too young. But it's
Were there ESRB ratings like that?
It brings
Nope,
me back
not
to
until
when I
Mortal
was
Kombat.
5 years old and killing aliens.
Yeah. No, Mortal Kombat was the game that made the ESRB for us. Thank you.
Oh. I remember that.
I only got to play Mortal Kombat 2 when I was 9.
Yeah, that's. My parents took me to RoboCop when I was 5.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, not at all.
So,
You have to start your desensitization early. Come on.
So
yeah, I
does
think,
a fine job of that now.
Whoa.
Trip wants us to have like a shotgun in there. We need to get a shotgun in here. At some
I
point. We need-
want a shotgun and a
That's-
laser gun.
That's actually
And spreads.
on my list of sci-fi.
shotgun.
Bus.
Shotguns, yeah, definitely.
Bus.
Definitely shotguns. Although maybe that just comes from who was it? It was Hicks in Aliens. He had the shotgun that was handed down through his family, and it's like a freaking 12 gauge.
That's my just favorite thing to do in any given game. It's shotgun. Point blank,
Yeah.
hi, how are you? Death.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, even for me, even if I play like games like like Torchlight and Diablo, normally I actually gravitate towards the players who have guns. Even in Torchlight, I play a player that has a gun. But for me, I just like guns more than banging around with a clanking sword or So, but like I said, there's a melee character is always fun. It's always nice to have a game where you can see, oh, I have a melee character, and I'm going to run right in and have to do some really cool slice and dice damage. But
That's. I wanted to come back to it again. When you come up with concepts for the characters, I know we had another guest on the show who the people behind Assault Android Cactus, which is on Steam. It's going to be actually I can't say that. Come on. It's on Steam. You can pick it up now, and it's another kind of twin stick shooter. But when they create their characters, they try to think about there's always that guy who plays Torchlight that will gravitate towards guns, or there's always that guy that gravitates towards the melee. And so they kind of
Right.
base their character creation off of that mentality. And I was just wondering if you guys were the same, if that's kind of like, you put in Rufus because a lot of people do like the melee, and that's why he's in the game.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's the way we're going about it also, because there are two aspects of the character design, right? There's the gameplay mechanics of the character, and so basically melee. You have a tank, right? You have a heavy hitter, or you have like a glass cannon. All these are archetypes of characters, and they're there for a reason, because I think that certain archetypes give certain people satisfaction of playing, right? Like Pip here likes the shotgun a lot. I here like like machine gun or scatter shot. And then there's the other aspect, which is the what the card is going to look like, what's going to sound like, what his attitude is going to be. So that one, we of course spend a lot of time making sure that it's as fun as we can be. But like I said, we want any player to come in and say, from regardless of what kind of archetype of character you like, you come into Space Odyssey and say, oh, I like that. I like the character. I'm going to play that. I'm going to play that character. And if you really want, of course, you can play other characters too.
I always start as a melee character and then realize I suck too much. So I end up going into a ranged weapon because then I can actually hide and not be near death. So it works out in the end.
I guess when you're making characters that do different things, you want that experience. It's that same thing like when you're, I play Battlefield 4 online, and every gun handles completely differently, no matter which one you have, and it's fun to unlock a new one and unlock a new accessory that makes you play the game differently. It's like reading a book 5 years from now. You're a different person. You experience it differently.
Yeah.
I loved those experiences when you play a game, and it's a different game. It's a higher, they have a much larger budget and everything. But the first Gears of War, when you played that, there were experiences in that game with other people, with groups. When you're playing a co-op game, PvE with another person, and you just had these screaming, and everyone's sitting in there screaming and throwing the controllers at each other because the berserker's coming through the wall, and you got to roll out. And I guess when you have lots of different characters that do different things, you can scream at your friend, dude, shoot the robot, I can't do it, I have a chainsaw. I guess you want those things to happen. That's I guess things that you want, and if you're successful, great. Does it ever come through? I don't know. We're hoping that it does, but I guess that's what more that I'm thinking of when you think about the archetypes. If everybody does the same thing, then you kind of lose those moments. It feels like those just really exciting moments in multiplayer.
Yeah, and that's why also they have to be as distinct from each other as possible. I know it sounds like I'm saying that, but that's why we have the different. There are no shared abilities. Each player has their own set of abilities. You really need to play to your character's strength in this game. I see. You leveled up just in time. Actually.
Yep.
You're gonna become cannon fodder right there.
Yep. That's okay. I've mastered the missile, I think.
You kind of need to walk around so it has to turn. When it has to turn, it slows down. So that's when you shoot at it.
Rapid fire.
Rapid fire. Yes, that's right. Rapid fire.
Puns.
We have spray and pray later on. I mean, we haven't had it, but there's also
it's the basis of civilized society. Puns. Where would we be?
So yeah, we had a lot of fun designing the characters. We wanted them.
Such giant dweebs.
So, and when this level, when you get to the final boss, we haven't really. Though this level, the final boss is actually going to be like super huge robot that shoots out a lot of those missiles that we hate so much. But we haven't put that in there yet. So right now it's still. It's still a T-Rex that's in there. It's kind of weird. It's like so it's kind of like the alien nest bosses. So, but
I was also going to ask.
I think that you should just put like a Borg style eye patch on the T-Rex.
That's great.
I was also
we're not
gonna
using
ask,
animation at all.
the alien nest here looks like it's the one from the planet. Is that purposeful or is that?
No, that's you'll be like you'll actually be a robot secondary boss. So each level will have a number of secondary objectives as well. These attack levels at least have a number of secondary objectives as well as a primary objective. Right now we haven't done those yet, so we're just sticking in the alien stuff from the cave planet.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
nuke him now.
So yeah, I think right now. Oh, yeah. You notice that when the guy dies, he turns into like another character. That's he's still using the old character model.
Previous model.
Oh, I think you're quite a. There's quite a bit. Yeah, you can't shoot him. Unfortunately, you can't shoot.
Oh yeah, no.
We actually have the means to go in there and make it so that player bullets hurt players. Actually, I think it would be interesting. One of these days, just turn that on and see how everything turns. I think so. Here, if you open that up, you need to go like down to the lower left, and then you can snake your way all the way up to the upper left. The levels are, like I say, they're procedurally done, but we have a kind of an engine in there that allows us to change how long you want our level path to be, and what kind of events happen at where. So, in retrospect, we probably should have made this level a little bit smaller.
Will there be a possibility for like a level customization for like difficulty or size sort of thing? Just for fun?
That is definitely possible. Actually, we probably. I have to refrain from saying that we'll have the ability to go in there and tile by tile have the player construct a level, because that's that. But we are thinking of actually having a player go there and maybe create a custom level that with a certain number of objectives and a certain length and whatnot. So I would say there's a possibility. It'll depend on how things go.
Yeah, I could see like you have a definite possibility for even putting in like seeds and that kind of stuff, and doing like daily challenges if you're building a community up for the game.
Oh, do like Legend of Dungeon does. Get yourself an impossible mode where it's mixture.
Where the developers can't beat it.
That was a cool looking game. I really liked the way the visuals on that were awesome.
Yeah, definitely. They've been on the show twice.
Yeah,
they're nice people. It's a husband and wife that made that one.
Oh, so.
Oh wow, that is remarkable.
Yeah, yeah. And they did it
So-
completely on live stream as well with their community.
They still do, actually.
Oh, wow.
That's so awesome.
Yeah, it's a different world, that's for sure.
Yeah, but you know, like I said, we can definitely do like a weekly or daily challenge. You put some seeds. Everything here is based on random seeds, so we can definitely do that. Have a seed and have people, you know, play around with it and see who's able to complete that level.
Ooh, oh, missiles.
Oh,
Blech. I loved walking back through the level and just seeing, oh, there's my corpse, there's my corpse, there's my corpse.
Yeah.
I wanted originally to do like a again, this is multiplayer mode, but I love the that urgent like screaming "Get over here and revive me" that they had in Left 4 Dead and more recently in Destiny and I guess other games like that.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll be doing multiplayer. That's up to William.
I mean, the
But,
reviving multiplayer.
that is-
multiplayer. We definitely do it.
That is a lot of fun. We've done quite a few multiplayers in which we change the amount of enemies and all that type of stuff. And I always thought that would be, I don't know. I love it when you that you create those. I guess you just get those moments in time in which a game just makes you go, you know, outside of yourself. Playing a game where you're screaming at your friend, "Get over here and res your ass."
Yeah. I'm always very impatient in those moments.
I love that. I like anytime a game just like takes you beyond just casually playing a game.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I can completely agree with that. The soundtrack. I also want to talk about the soundtrack. Who did the soundtrack? And if it's available for purchase as well. Or if it will be.
Right now, actually, the soundtrack is we're thinking of having a custom done soundtrack for this. Right now, as you say, we're using Unity, and I'm gonna look up the person on you know Unity Access Host who's selling this, who we bought this soundtrack from. Actually, we might end up probably not using this soundtrack for the final game, and we're actively looking for a person to come in and and do the soundtracks for all of this. I'm gonna look up the Unity Access Store.
I actually really like the music.
Yeah, he's actually very awesome, and that's why I like to give him a shout out on this one also. I think his music fits in very well.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about developing on Unity. A lot of, we take this sometimes into. And
Yeah, no, I enjoy it. I think it has like really kind of retro quality.
Yeah.
Definitely.
People says, "Oh, you did this for 4 months. How is that possible?" But a lot of it is being able to work with internet. My internet's become really slow for some reason. I'm not sure why, but that's fine. If not, I'll post the his name onto you guys later on.
Yeah.
But yeah, his music is awesome. I think I love his music.
a lot of indie artists or a lot of indie developers are really adding extra focus to their music. Like we talked to the one set of developers last week where they were saying that they basically made the game around their music, which was a joke. But they're like, oh yeah, the only reason why we made this game is we could have the soundtrack.
Was that reassembly? Was that reassembly?
No, it wasn't reassembly. It was before that.
Oh, reassembly's cool though.
Yeah, it is.
We got the privilege to talk to that guy. That was awesome.
Young guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I backed that one on Kickstarter.
Oh.
If my wife was letting me spend money, I would totally buy that game.
Yeah, no, I watched that. I actually watched that one the other day. Reassembly's very cool, and the ambience, that kind of amazing ambience that they had is so like. I don't know. There was just again like it's those kind of moments in time, like the first time you played Earthbound and those like amazing tunes came through. I feel like that game had that kind of feel for it. The sound in conjunction with the visuals.
Trip, I feel like you and I would really get along with gaming.
I'm not very technically oriented. I kind of feel. feel everything, and sometimes that works, and a lot of times it doesn't.
Watch
You know,
out, he's
this
charging
guy's,
for you. Watch out,
That's a
man.
lot of mine.
He's about to shoot his lasers at you. The horn's about to pop off his head and become a
terrifying
God.
version.
No,
Oh,
man,
this
watch
makes me
out for
so
his tail.
unhappy.
It's made of
Oh.
poison.
We should tell them.
When he's not bugged out, he's basically he's stomping like fireballs at you and shooting like eight-way fireballs.
Oh god.
I'll make it
So
epic.
horrible.
I'll make it epic with my missiles. We have a reputation on.
Finding bugs.
We have a reputation
Sending
for
back to
finding
the
bugs.
sending back to the prehistoric age where you belong.
Yeah. Yes.
Be careful, don't let him fall on you, you might die.
Consider yourself extinct.
Oh God.
You guys have to try out the Hades planet. I think that's the latest one we completed, and that's kind of like turret defense level.
Sure. And then
Along
I
the
Go back to
lines
the
of
point-
that sign
yeah,
in and get addicted type of mode.
I'll try Olga on that one too. She has a really interesting attack. I like how it charges. Whoop! Oh,
Yep.
much quicker travel time there.
Yeah, it
Piercing
depends on
shots
how far you are from the planet.
I love your explosions. When I was growing up, I always judged games based on two things: how good the water looked and how cool the explosions were. And you guys win.
Thanks. Yeah. Yeah, we don't have water, so we have to make the explosions as cool as possible.
Yep. You have done
It's
that.
kind of an explosion game, though, so, you
Yeah.
know.
It's just like that guy that said that he wanted to have to build a game so we could show the soundtrack. We wanted to build a game so we can show the explosions.
So what you need to do is
Wait,
you have to make
wait,
some
wait. Oh, you do the
Defend this outpost like your life depends on it, because it does. Gun Gap Corp.
Chain
sent
smoking
us
Cartman.
the latest artillery model free of charge. They call it their freemium model. Well, it's anything but free. You can buy me med kits and upgrades from it at that price, so choose your upgrades wisely. Okay.
You can't really right
Thank
now
you.
because it's not in there yet, but later on you will be able to buy.
I was about to say what
Yes,
you should
ignore
do
him.
is you should put a secret, like a secret code screen where you can unlock like extra explosion mode or like extra alien
Oh,
blood,
yeah. Big
extra
head mode.
alien blood and guts mode.
big head mode.
It all comes back to 007 GoldenEye.
Apparently it does tonight. Do you want to go play some like 64 after? Is that what you're getting at?
Totally, yes. No odd job.
No odd job.
Perfect.
Oh, I put mine down. Oh my god. Can I have more than one?
I've got a little present
Also
for
fine.
you.
Neat. She has some cool voice
Got a
acting
little
too.
present
Um,
for you.
Yeah. So
really like
we
your
also
voice.
we also do a piece on the voice actress for Only Cold.
Oh, cool. Oh boy.
Like I said. Turret Mad OP.
And by the way, once if the turret gets blown to bits, the next one that usually dies is the player, because then they have the tank for free. But so in this level, basically, when we're done with it, you'll be able to buy all these upgrades, the upgrades that last as long as mission does for yourself as well as for the turret. So you'll be able to, the turret will be able to shoot faster, shoot more
cool.
strong missiles and such. And so the point is, if you play well, then you're not going to have to waste money on buying med kits and repair kits, and you can keep on upgrading. If you get hurt, then of course you have to spend your cash on the upgrades.
It's good because
Yeah, that's
you're rewarding
grinder
your player
level.
for doing well that way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's why we call this turret the freemium model. So those guys shipped it free to the space sluggers, but everything has to be bought once you have it.
Oh, neat.
Somebody in the defense industry has to think about this model. Actually.
Oh, of course.
Oh, you almost.
Oh, I'm fine.
Yeah,
I have 2 hit points left. I'm good.
All you need.
You got it.
The Onish Olga is how to say, she
She's
has
pretty
about
good. She's usually pretty squishy.
Yeah, she's very squishy.
This is not my usual
Oh.
type of character, that's for sure.
Yeah, her two abilities. One of them kind of makes the enemies slow down to a crawl, and the other one, as you can see, is a spider mine.
Yeah, I really like her abilities. Again, it's just not really my archetype, but even though it's not my archetype, I'm having a lot of fun playing it.
Kind of like
Yeah, but-
Rogue and.
That is awesome to hear.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, no.
Oh,
Turret's gone.
Yeah.
Meh.
Turret's gone.
Run like hell.
Yeah.
It's just like the kids like, I'm gonna get my big brother. Oh, he's not here. Later.
Make my own base.
That's true.
Dang,
Assemble
she's
more
actually-
pylons, man. Assemble more pylons.
Pylons. Need more pylons.
Oh no! My plan backfired! This is my house.
She's actually really fast. I forgot
Yeah.
how fast she
They
was.
shot me from behind. How did they know?
Oh boy. No, we're doing
Well, if you
This
place
is
all
my
your
hell
mines
level.
like that, once I think they'll just all blow out at the same time.
Yep.
So when we first started with the game, we were automatically like clearing away the alien corpses like 2 seconds after they died. And we found out, wow, it was cooler if we just allowed them to pile up. And shows
It's
how much of a
brain
good
rights.
job we've been doing. I mean, this shows how much of a good job the space sluggers have been doing killing the aliens.
Now you can make another bonus mode called cleanup mode.
Clean up.
Just
I thought you were gonna say exploding
No.
exploding corpse mode.
a 2D visual cleanup detail.
Rufus with a broom.
Oh man, that'd be great.
With a super.
There was a game sometime back. I can't recall what it was, but it was FPS with a broom. What was that? And you had to go through there. It was like you were inside of an alien. You basically come into an alien spaceship where all of the Marines and everything. There'd been a massive battle and they had guts
Yeah,
and
that-
everything
that's-
laying all over the place, and you had to come through with your epic broom and clean it up. It
Yeah,
was
that's visceral cleanup detail.
Yeah.
It's basically the crap job after the battle has already been.
I've got a version of that
such an
game.
amazing idea.
After the battle's been settled, one man must clean.
I've got a version of that game that's based off the new Shadow Warrior. Where it's like all a bunch of like chopped up bits and like shurikens in the wall and stuff.
Oh, and you have to go.
Wow.
Actually, I saw the trailer for that one. Actually, I never actually did pay attention to that game until one day I saw a trailer and go, wow, that game is it's really. It was very humorous. The trailer.
Yeah.
It's like I thought it was a kind of a serious game, but I guess it wasn't.
No.
So
That
that's the
was,
kind of game I like.
That's from the creators of Duke Nukem 3D.
Now
Yeah.
I see where they're getting that from.
Yeah.
You guys have really good gaming instincts. Most people just die very quickly in this level. I guess it
There's
just
a
comes
reason
from being a
why I'm
gamer for a
not
long
playing
time.
Today. That's not
I don't know, like it. I'm average.
Oh, you.
You definitely know how to pick out that ability and to use them. I can give you that much.
I did it! I did it!
Look at that.
164
Alright.
hours toasted.
Well done,
Premium
man.
turret in my
Oh, you
left
didn't even use a continue.
Nope.
Nice. Nice.
That's pretty good.
Alright,
Squishy's
that's
character
you.
in the game.
Thank you.
All right, we're gonna have to ratchet up the difficulty on that one.
Oh man.
Just in case.
I should have been able to finish that level without dying before.
Yeah, no, that's actually true.
So, would you like to? We have I guess few minutes. So would you like guys to try the multiplayer mode? I know it's still a bit quirky, but if you have time, like for five minutes, that's what you guys want to do.
Sure. Yeah, we can do that.
Oh, let me see. I'm gonna log off the
Is it
hitbox.
on
I
my-
used to be able to hear me.
Is it
And
on my
what you want to do?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we had a bug in it, so you have to quit out the game. You have to quit out the game completely and go in, and then go into multiplayer.
Oh, okay. No problem. Let's, we'll just go boop, and then we'll...
Send me the link, send me the link, send me the link. Send me the link.
Boop. Give me a sec.
Send me the link,
Settle
man.
down.
Man, send me the link. Dude, link, dude. Me.
B-side.
All right. Okay, and then once you're in there, you want after you get to multiplayer. Oh, let me turn off the volume of mine real quick. So once you're in there, you want to click on multiplayer and then create game, and then we haven't seen the Chorus 3 New Philadelphia yet, so maybe we can go into that level.
Oh, okay. Create.
Yeah.
Connected.
Create game, and then you just press OK on that one, and then you get to choose your level, and there's like a New Philadelphia level. You choose that one.
Yep.
And once you're in, I should be able to see you on my join game, and I should be able to join. Which character are you guys using, by the way?
I can use whoever.
Okay. I'll choose the. Okay, I'll choose a sniper then.
Then Rufus it is. Yes. Rampage Rufus.
Yeah, so Rufus is a little bit quirky in multiplayer, but it's fine. I think it will probably work out fine. So just let me know when you guys are in, and I will join in.
Sure. Loading. Ready? Okay, we're in.
Power
Alright.
stash compels you.
All right. Well, I think you do. I'm going to probably use. Okay.
Oh.
Got it.
I really like the soundtrack. Maybe it's just the whole spacey soundtrack with the spacey game.
Isn't it nice?
Oh,
I really
it's
liked it a lot.
Ah, look! Ah, there's my good buddy Duke Nukem. Now it says you only have 100 hit points.
Oh yeah, that's the bug I'm talking
Okay.
about. So basically, I'll have to play really careful because actually this guy has 500. You know, he's not supposed to have 100.
Yeah.
Points.
It's okay, just stay behind the jeans, yeah.
So I'm just gonna
Ooh,
sit back
Cody.
and chill while you do the hard work.
Sounds great.
It's hot shot as well. These guys.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be fun. This is awesome. This is really well done. Like it's really responsive considering it's like still alpha multiplayer.
Yeah, I think well that's one thing about the because we're moving so fast, everything has to be done right, I guess, the first time. And you know, sometimes actually we feel the urge, and let's just put this in, and so that we're able to see in the game. But every time when we put something new, we always make sure that it's done correctly and it's able to be used, you know, throughout the rest of the game also.
Mm-hmm.
We really appreciate that. We spent a lot of time testing.
Yeah.
Oh no, not at all. It's really cool. So can we talk about the inspirations for this level because it's gorgeous?
Oh, okay. Yeah. So this level is well, the story behind it is it is New Philadelphia, and as you can say, it's kind of like an outpost. It used to be an outpost, bustling colony at the far reaches of the galaxy. But people start disappearing from these. You know, they have like alien abductions happening all over. Later on, we'll have like a new race of humanoid aliens, and those are the guys who've been abducting everybody on this in this town. Inspiration, actually, we wanted to capture kind of a gritty feel. Not this is not one of those Mass Effect shiny space cities. This is more like there's a level on StarCraft called Marsara, right? You know, one of those down and out gritty colonies where everything's covered in dirt and grime. People are there all rough and tough. So that's the kind of feel that we wanted to achieve for this level.
Mm-hmm. Also, unfortunately, I am stuck. Oops! And I
you're
clicked
stuck.
return to base. Yeah.
Oh, Thunder, you're. I'm really sorry about that. I think.
No, not at all.
But I think that's Rufus. Yeah, like I said, Rufus. It's a little bit. Rufus is a little bit quirky. We haven't really tuned that. If you guys want to start a game, you can use a Marine, and he's pretty well tested on multiplayer.
Certainly.
Right.
Appreciated. As far as the building, I guess the designs and layouts and stuff like that, if you guys ever played Final Fantasy VI, which is 3 here in America, or Earthbound on the SNES,
if you haven't played Earthbound, go play it. Like, stop watching my show and go educate yourself in gaming.
Okay, but I have a question for you, Nick. I have a question for you. What is Earthbound?
Earthbound is one of the best like RPGs ever made on the SNES.
But like, what's this? What are you talking about?
That's okay. I know you've only ever played Tetris in your life.
Whoa, wait, hold on a second. What's Tetris?
Anyway, with the level design, like you were saying.
It was really more, the level's more just the shapes, like the shapes of the buildings. Obviously, it's really nothing like the Final Fantasy art or Earthbound, but the layouts and the geometric shapes of the buildings, which are kind of strong in this one. I love that town, kind of gritty town, Zozo. In Final Fantasy VI, the actual level layout of that and the feel of the town, this kind of dark, kind of, I guess, overrun town, and then 4X in Earthbound had this just this incredibly seedy, kind of otherworldly feel within a city that is inherently human. It's built by humans. Again, I'm being extremely overly, I guess, poetic for something that's such a simple game, but I guess people never really realize how much thought goes into even simple things, and you hope that it comes across.
There's a good online web series called Extra Credits that I always watch.
Extra Credits is lovely.
And they did an entire episode about the thought process and the actual gravity and weight of the situation behind Missile Command. Because, but you think about it as being a very simple game, but there is a lot of weight there because the decisions you make in it are...
Truly.
Yeah, they cost people hundreds of thousands of lives because every time you don't intercept a missile, that's an entire city lost. Like that's New York lost or Los Angeles lost. So you think about the actual weight, and the creator used to wake up in nightmares after he had completed the game because he'd be thinking about like what would happen if we went to war and missiles started raining down. And it's really interesting to see, like, you say that you don't want to talk about, it's just a little simple game, etc., but we're past that with the world of gaming nowadays. There's no such thing as a little simple game. It all comes from your own creative self, right?
I think people are a lot more willing these days, I guess just because a lot of us grew up with games, and we're kind of a much larger population and adults now, somewhat. We're more... We're more willing. I'm a
Now that I
giant
have
child.
money, I'm less of an adult. I just bought myself a Super Nintendo. I mean...
You didn't have your old one?
I sold my old Super Nintendo way back to purchase my Nintendo 64.
Okay. Anyway, sorry, continuing on.
No, not at all, man. I guess I guess I can say things like that now because people are a lot more willing to believe things like that rather than, back in the day people would be like, yeah, no, dude, that's a cartoon, shut up.
Yeah, exactly. It's same thing, you look at something like Super Meat Boy, and it's really cool.
Great
little
game.
rage game. It's awesome, but you think about the character is this person who has no skin, so he's exposed all the time, no matter what.
Yeah.
And then he's always trying to save his girlfriend, who's a girl made of band-aids, so they kind of complete each other. And then the worst things that you can encounter with him are like, you go to the salt factory. Is one of the worst levels, kind of thing.
That's right.
So it's even in the most simplistic ones. There's quite a bit of thought I find that really goes into it.
Yeah. I'm sure these people have spent a ton of time thinking of, like a concept like that. And and the thing is, when people see the game, they see the final product. But I think one thing that I also tend to forget also when I'm playing a game, always a game, but I also tend to forget how much time the designers probably spent on the failed concepts, right? The things that didn't make it into the game and all that. It's a lot of work, yeah.
And that's actually one of our favorite questions to ask on the show, which I'm going to ask now because you provided me a perfect segue, is what is the worst thing that you guys had to take out of the game so far that you wish was still in it?
Oh, there's so many to choose from. Where am I going to start? So, let me see.
I can think of one. Definitely, like, for me, I have a background in animation. I love animation, traditional animation, and all those types of things. They're very cutesy characters because that's what it is. You know, that we're kind of trying to harken back to those old retro styles. But I'm still drawing this stuff by hand, frame by frame, which just is insanely painful. Like, to anyone who just doesn't animate at all, people are just like, you what? What? That's 30 drawings a second? Good lord, man. Get out of here. And wanting to make the KOs, you know, just pull at your heartstrings, wanting to have every little thing in there. Even in a game like this is a kick-ass, take names type of game, but you want to make the characters somewhat human because that's how people connect with things. Otherwise, it's just a soulless husk of something. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And having to again at the speed at which we're working, we've had to cut out a lot of animations that make me kind of sad.
Interesting.
So you guys, Trip actually he's forte. He does very well good like HDR. This is actually we've actually put him out of his element, drawing a pixel style. So you know the picture that we show you at the beginning of the game, the splash screen. That is what Trip is. You know, that's his style.
So usual stuff.
Yeah, that's the user side that can draw really well. So he's like drawing with one hand tied behind his back. You know,
Although I'm sure, how have you found that Trip working on a project that's that massive and being out of your element? Has it been a rewarding experience, or like are you just like, let's get this done, let's get this out, let's move on to something else?
I love the game because I love what it represents. Again, like it's like you play a game that speaks to you. Like again, I'm gonna say it again, but I mean, you know, Contra 3. I loved that game. It had such a, I don't know. I had it during a time in my life when I was young that it just kind of defined a piece of me. And you just always want to kind of make something that you want to stack yourself up against your heroes. You want to try, and this has been rewarding because I learned so much about problem solving. It's made me a better HD artist, but I'm definitely ready to get to drawing the splash pages and the really fun stuff that I love to do that I'm much better at.
No, that's cool though. I like that quote. You're always trying to stack yourself up against your heroes. I think that rings true for probably every single person watching right now.
Yeah. You want to do it. You want to see if you can.
Which means I will forever be a failure. But that's okay.
We're all failures, man. All of us.
Like Trip said, basically, like
Yoshitaka Amano was born and we all failed.
Well, that's just an unfair comparison. Come on.
It is way unfair, and we're never going to hit it, ever. Nobody.
No, I'm going to set my standards really low. I'm just going to say that my idol is Uwe Ball and go from there. That way everything I've made is pretty much on par now.
Yeah.
So painful.
I took a dump today. I feel more accomplished in my role model.
I accidentally fell out the back of my truck. But inside, I know I accomplished something greater today.
Today, the average Giants were killed by a snubbed movie director.
So yeah, I guess hopefully that answers your question. But every single animation they see in here, every single thing, we wish we could do more. Actually.
More.
Just
Oh yeah. Roar!
Oh no! God. He's
Oh no, the
always
dinosaur's
sleeping.
attacking! Dodge! 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 Dodge!
Ah, basic maneuvers!
Watch out for his
Oh my
board!
god!
Oh man, he's gonna stop! Oh!
I don't know if this could have been better, actually.
Seriously, you should
You guys
put
are
that
amazing.
dinosaur in every level, just because. Make him as like a sub-boss for later or something.
We're gonna have to leave him in like that, just a sleeping
Yeah.
T-Rex somewhere.
Or
Just-
just
no, just make him-
add something that goes along with the,
Make
the
him-
level design, like with that the spaceship level. Make sure he has the Borg monocle, or like this one, give him like a skateboard or something.
Yeah, we really did. That was
Make him like a statue. Just put him a statue in every level that you can shoot as much as you want and never dies.
That takes damage, never dies.
Yeah.
I can't believe this build has him just
Name
sleeping.
him the sleeping
and he
giant.
looks like he's sleeping. God. Oh, that is just... Oh, that is just infuriating.
Oh, we have
It's like your weapons can't do anything to this. Oh no! Bleh.
If we didn't find a bug in your game, we would have done our viewers a disservice because I don't think we've had an episode where we haven't found at least one game-breaking bug. So that's not even game-breaking. That's fine.
Oh, God. Oh, I'm glad. Got some entertainment out of it.
That's fine. And, you know, these things, testing them actually is a big deal. Testing these games is a huge deal. I'm sorry. Yeah, with the multiplayer, you have to kind of quit out of the game to start a new one.
Yeah, I was
that's
just
another
checking.
bug that we know of, actually. But with these things, testing them is a huge... I know that there are games out there that they come out and, you know, we as a player, we see like this little bug and say, come on, you guys didn't really find this? But the thing is, you know, they probably have like a million things to check. And then they try this one thing. And that goes for us also. We test it out as much as possible. There are always things that we miss.
Oh yeah, and that's everywhere too. I know. What is it? Sorry, my wife's cousin is the head of user experience for EA Vancouver, and he just did the new Dragon Age game. And
Cool.
The testing of that process is like a years long thing, and I mean, there's still bugs in it that come up after launch that you just can't get everything. So it's not like it's a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
That's an
trade-off,
incredible game, though.
Yeah. I cannot stop playing that freaking game. Quite good.
So.
Okay. So can we also?
I'll join you for another one.
Sure.
You can choose another one. I can join you for that. The space station tends to be a bit overwhelming because there are a lot of bullets flying around that one. We need to do some optimization on that one. So
do we?
I think there's a.
Or do we need more bullets?
Exactly. Do we need
Let's see if we can
more
break it. The T-Rex is
explosions?
already asleep.
So.
You should make the T-Rex with an arm cannon. For one of those.
You know, we're redoing the T-Rex because again, the T-Rex was done. We didn't with another kind of a style. So we might as very well add that Borg monocle in there.
No,
Yes.
totally. He was like the
We will.
first
In fact, we will add
random
that
boss.
Borg monocle in there.
Oh boy.
I tell you, it'll be a hit. Everybody loves dinosaurs, especially future dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs from the future.
He's very much kind of a placeholder.
Can we also
Yeah.
get a Cadillac then?
What?
Cadillacs and dinosaurs.
I'm down.
That'll be perfect. You'll have an animation of the dinosaur driving in a pink Cadillac.
Oh my
They
god.
get out, and then
Oh my god.
And then sleep.
Yeah.
you'll just be like, roar! And then you'll just see Zeds above the
The text will be like, man, that was a long drive, and then just falls asleep. Oh, man.
See, we always come up with the best ideas.
Oh, totally. We need to make all the games. People would play that.
Oh, boy. Do you wonder why we haven't made a game yet?
Because we have ideas like that.
Hey man, I would totally play that.
Yeah, mercenary.
Hey. Oh, by the way, what is the health that you see right now that I have? Is
350.
Okay.
Yeah, you look pretty solid.
Yeah, I kind of figured that's what that was supposed to be.
Yeah, I think that's the thing about these things. If it always happens, it's easy to fix. If it's something that happens intermittently, that's where we have to hunt down and what went wrong?
Let's test this for 4 hours. Shifts. You sleep.
Well,
Oh,
Yeah, so
wow.
you can imagine playing as Rufus in this level. It's really you
Difficult.
gotta use
By
your
himself.
chainsaws on the
Yeah.
missiles, you know.
Yeah. I know his dexterity gives you a chance to deflect incoming attacks. So I assume it would be... that's one thing, because you're not making a character across levels, you're leveling your character every level. So you could do certain builds per level kind of idea.
Yeah, so that's one of the things. We will have certain permanent upgrades, and then some of them are going to be mission specific, upgrades that you can build yourself, and that's the whole point. Like for in games like in mobile games like Defense of the Ancients and League of Legends, right?
Yeah.
I think part of the fun is what kind of build I'm going to go this time. I'm going to go full tank or going to do it. And I think that's if you have a game that once you reach a level 30 and then you have to spend an hour leveling up the next level, you don't get to experiment all this. So we want our players to be able to do that. And that's why. But on the other hand, we also recognize that if you play a game over and over and your characters they never even get a little bit better, it's kind of downer. It's I'm back to square one every single time. So that's why we have the permanent upgrade and we have the kind of a roguelike upgrade.
Cool.
In the game.
Oh god.
Yeah, that was a lot of missiles.
That's a lot.
One thing that I think you'll find with that is it gives you a lot more lasting appeal, as well as going to help you build your community, where good players are going to be able to build a certain character different ways to bring them through all the levels.
Yep.
And that's just part of learning the character. But having permanent upgrades, I was never a permanent upgrade kind of guy until Rogue Legacy came out. And then I saw how much fun it could be, because you can take a game that's incredibly difficult and you start upgrading your character permanently, and what it does is it brings the difficulty down in the game the more you go, so you have more of a chance of beating said difficult game. But in a game like this, where you've got a lot of multiplayer, it would be fun to show off all the cool stuff you got, and it gives you, again, more lasting appeal. It gives people reason to play through the levels and grind through them and get all their cool stuff and show off all their cool characters.
Yep, and that's you probably see some guy holding a cool gun, right? That shoots like 5 ways. Cool. Where'd you get that, right? How'd you be able to get that?
Yeah.
So that's what we want to be able to do. I think, and also one of the other fun parts is if you really wanted to build like a tank sniper, you probably could. Just ramp up the toughness. How efficient that's going to be is probably going to be anybody's guess. With these things. Also, like if you want to have your Smackdown Sam a tank marine, right? Not a damage dealer. You totally do that, right? So I'm one of those guys who when I play a game like Defense of the Ancients, I'm usually one of those guys that people rage about, because first of all, I'm not playing the game. I'm not playing the character the way it's supposed to play. You're gonna make us lose the game.
Get out of the jungle, Will.
Way. And then second of all, I play the same character all the time. I feel like satisfaction. That character is fun. I'm gonna play it every single time. And people look at my record. Oh, you played like 10 games in a row as what's that? Spectral? What's wrong with you? But
Love that whoops.
whoops, he died. But I think that's going to be part of this also, right? You can make your destructor bot, although he's like a tank, you can build him up to be like a damage, just pump up his damage.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. That's cool.
Who did the voice acting?
We'll do like an article. We're planning interviews on the voice actors. There's one for Onish Olga has one, Magna San has one. And so these are people that we work with on a project basis, and so I need to pull up their names. So I'm not able to do that right now. But we will have a piece of them, piece on them, and we'll set it up on one of our blog sites later. I think they really great job on the voice acting. Yeah, Onish Olga. I have my sound turned down now, but hopefully you guys can hear her saying, "Oh, don't run,"
Yeah, no, it's awesome. I've been loving the voice acting in this game. It's the beautiful one-liners that come from the over-the-top space games, right? That's exactly what you need.
That's exactly what you need. You need when this guy has a lot of good clips, so we haven't put them in yet. But he has things that smells like barbecue. Oh, I hate buzz and stuff like that.
What do you think was a pioneer of the one-line quips in games?
Oh, in games? Duke Nukem?
I was thinking Duke Nukem.
Definitely.
That's a good question, actually. Who? I feel like
Duke Nukem.
Yeah.
Nukem.
3D Realms was always known for that. Even the original Shadow Warrior was nothing but puns. Oh, you sneaky! Look at that map. We're right there, and yet we're not right there. Yeah, Doom. Doom was a pretty big one too.
Yeah, sometimes the random generation can be a little painful when you realize you've gone completely around the space station or the cave.
That's okay though. I don't mind that. That's still, that's part of the fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, this is actually much easier.
Space Station is a little bit different than the other ones. Space Station, the robots get blown to smithereens. They don't leave any carcasses. So you go by and you don't really know where you've been through. You probably need to change that and give the robot a little bit of it just shows pieces of them lying around after you.
I know when we were playing the other space station, the only thing that told me where I was is following all my bodies.
Exactly. Your
rice kernels.
Yeah.
Let me put up a checkpoint here.
Now that's a really good point, actually.
Harry Curie for your next checkpoint.
That's actually kind of awesome. It would kind of work for this game. It can be over the top, so it's kind of cool. So we've got Sleeping, Cadillac, T-Rex, and Harry Carey.
Yeah. Oh, actually, one thing I was going to ask, because like you said, it's not a huge deal if you die in this game because you can be cloned, that kind of thing. One of the game modes, would you do something like a hardcore mode where you've only got one life, or you have a limited amount of lives to beat a level in?
Yeah, so there will be a medium, easy, medium, and hard. We'll probably call them something more fanciful, but modes for each mission. And for the hard mode, you won't be able to. Once you die, that's it. Even for the intermediate levels, you're losing the hard-earned cash every time you die. If you're doing repeat. I'm sorry.
Oh God!
Okay, all right.
Drop that 2 button, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Right.
Oh, I'm now talking to me.
There we go.
Well, I think it's time to set up a checkpoint.
Wow, there's 3 checkpoints right there.
Oh
Nice.
God.
All right.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, this level is a little bit. It has a bit too much going on, so sometimes it can be a little bit laggy. That's something we need to.
I don't know. Maybe this was me, but I am loving this.
I kind of like the chaos, honestly.
Yeah.
It's good to have the occasional bullet hell.
I do like the idea of having it being more difficult.
Yeah.
There's lots of factors that would make something like this more difficult too, though. Even down to the types of enemies that you're fighting. If you're fighting 5 or 10 missile launches at a time, then that's going to be extremely difficult.
Yep.
Even
Have a separate room, a room all to itself, in which there's a missile barrage. That's actually a really good idea.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll also have events later on. If you step on something, you trigger an event. All of a sudden 6 of these missile launchers appear in the room surrounding. Those are the things that.
I tried to give Assault Android Cactus an idea for a bullet hell style boss, and I called it the Spirograph.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Now,
Oh God!
if
I'm
you
so
don't know
sorry,
what
Will.
Spirograph is, look it up online because basically what it is that it's a little
Pretty much what bullet hell is
paper
anyway.
thing that you would put on a piece of paper and you'd actually draw these nice like geometric shapes.
Oh, yeah.
So what you could do is that you could turn it into a geometric shape of bullet hell.
Oh, so it's actually a game where you get to draw
It's
the
not
shapes
even a
of...
game, it's literally just like an art thing.
Oh, okay. Well, it's
What's the
interesting.
game?
What's it called?
I'm sorry. What stream was that on?
That was on our show. We were talking to the guys behind Sultander Cactus.
Yeah, I'll show you a picture of what spirographs do.
Oh,
Cool.
Okay, cool. That's,
And I'll post it in chat really quickly. This is what a spirograph can do.
Oh, get out of my way, missiles!
you know, sometimes we go to these dev meets also, and it's really amazing the kind of the kind of stuff that things that the indie game developers come up with, things that you never ever think about.
You are not kidding. Oh God! Okay.
Oh,
Every time we get to a new room, it's like missiles dead.
Check
yeah, this one is definitely. And you know those small little alien drones, they hurt a lot. Each bullet hurts quite a bit.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, this is actually pretty good spawn locations, Will. I think you got a really good. This one turned out really good. Sometimes you'll do it and we'll adjust it and it'll feel empty, and then you'll do it and we'll adjust it and the computer explodes. And this actually feels really good.
Really good.
Yeah. No, this is perfect. This is a good example. Oh God. Your head explode.
Well, the missiles actually they will kind of fizzle out after a while. But right now I think it's set to like 20 seconds or so. So in game time it's like forever. They'll follow you forever down the corridor, down to the next room.
That's okay
how do I
though.
turn
It's
the-
fun.
It's fun, yeah.
How do I turn the chat back on this thing?
Oh
There it is.
yeah.
They changed everything recently.
They I'm not
just.
even
Sure what
There's hitbox is still in alpha, but they have much less delay than Twitch does,
Actually,
which allows you
Hitbox
guys
just
to watch it
went
better.
live.
Oh, they live
This is
now?
live.
Oh, okay. But that being said, they changed so much stuff in the last update that it's hard to recognize it, and it's harder to use it sometimes.
Learning curve.
Yeah, that's the same way for I know when Trip's using the Adobe stuff, and for me like I would sometimes we'd rather not upgrade our versions, our software versions midstream. You never know what's going to go wrong.
Okay.
All right, so we're on. So that's you right there.
Yeah.
So one thing that in the game that actually turned out to be a lot of pain, but whoa, 3 of you. Okay. But I think it was well worth it.
You shall not mention that.
It was a bad Monday.
This never happened.
So see how the guns they all turn 360 degrees, right? I think that we actually had to spend quite a bit of time, making that because our sprites are too, like a little bit isometric, right? A little bit, and we already spent a lot of time trying to make sure that they look good while they turn around. But I think it gives like kind of a nice feel when you're turning them around when you're
completely.
playing.
It was. I loved the first time I loaded the game. I was just standing there going, neat.
Fourside was the name of that city. Fourside. My bad.
All good.
Oh, you mean the one in?
Yeah.
I just turned the chat back on, and there's
It
plenty
was-
of relevant things in there.
Wonder. I can't remember.
My bad.
What 2 was? So there was Wonder. There was Thrieve. There was Foresight. Man, these nests are far away. Oh well, that's okay.
I think where are we? We're supposed to go. Oh, where are you supposed to go? Let's go up or.
We don't know. We gamble up or down. We'll try up.
Yeah,
Boss
let's
is that
try.
way anyway.
Let's try out.
Yeah.
Yeah, this. Oh, okay. Maybe it's this way. Maybe.
I like that though. I like navigating and like chatting to people. Well, we should go this way. No, man, you're fucking wrong. You don't know which way you're going.
That is my favorite thing about games now.
Yeah.
I used to play a lot of
Chat with
single player
randoms.
stuff, but I think social gaming is kind of you have to have it now. It's such a amazing thing once you've experienced it. It's just so hard to go back.
Yeah, agreed.
Dude, quit camping. Quit camping.
Ooh. Nope, not this time, missiles.
Just be a man and go right into it.
Lose the bipod, bro.
Yeah.
Oh man, noob tube.
You guys are making references there, no.
Battlefield. Way too much Battlefield.
Oh, Battlefield. You know, I'm
Yeah.
one of those. I played Battlefield up to like 2. Is that 2? Is that the one that had Karkan something?
What is it?
The Battlefield. I think I played Battlefield 2. That's a modern one. First modern one. The Battlefield 2.
I think Battlefield 2 was fairly modern. I don't remember. I came in at Bad Company, which was just incredible.
Yeah. I came in with 1942, like way back in the day.
Oh.
Yeah, I played
Yeah.
a little bit of that.
Wait a minute. Did you? Oh, okay. There you are.
I found some friends.
What'd you do?
I'm just warning you, we have some friends coming to a party. They may have thought that there was going to be cocaine there because they seem to be very violent. Oh boy.
Nothing
you
brings a
like-
party like punch and pie. So, we have 4 minutes left.
I know. Okay, we'll hit that boss. This game is engrossing. I could play this for more
Okay, watch
hours.
out, man. This is the future T-Rex with 2 arm cannons and a laser monocle.
No, we'll make that happen.
Oh,
make that
no!
Watch out! He's in a different position.
Oh, he's attacking!
Oh no! Stay away!
Oh god, he's so cocky!
Avoid his poisonous
He's so
arrows.
cocky he thinks those robot minions can kill us without him even lifting a finger.
Watch out! He might do his barrel roll.
Oh no, he might actually do it.
Oh, no, just be careful, man.
Oh, I'm dead!
You let him kill you.
Ah, the
You were
inner.
careless.
I should have it. That should be an achievement
Look for
unlocked.
checkpoint.
Killed by inert dinosaur. Achievement unlocked.
No, killed by inanimate dinosaur.
Yeah, that's the thing.
No, inanimate dinosaur. Watch out! He might land on you.
42. Yeah.
Yeah,
The
I played
2142.
so much 2142.
Yeah.
still have
did
that.
play a bit of that. That was good.
I
Yeah.
pop into that every now and then. So, I have to put this here when we're live and you guys can't say no because there's an audience watching.
Yeah.
But, because you're in early alpha, that means that there's going to be updates for the game, and we would love to have you guys back on when you have, you know, new characters to show, new levels to show, or you're just bored on a Monday night and want to hang out.
Yeah,
We'll-
some days we will need people to just pop in because we've
Other people have just
accidentally screwed
disappeared.
up and forgot to, or didn't have a chance to book anybody. So
We'll
it's
love to
like,
be.
dudes, help!
I don't think we've ever done that.
Yeah. No,
We've done
dude.
that.
You guys are awesome.
You guys are awesome. We'll love to
Thank
join
you.
you guys.
Disco
Oh,
Dodgeball
thank you.
example.
This is probably the most fun we've had playing our game.
No,
And
you
look at all
never
the
really know what
ideas
you're going to
you
get
have
going
now.
into one of these, and you guys are extremely, very cool. We really appreciate y'all.
No, yeah,
We
thank you so much.
appreciate you
I'm
for
so glad.
appreciating
I also got to give a shout out to WASD Radio. I think is
Yes.
they were talking about Space Sluggers on Twitter, and I was like, oh, okay. So I went and just checked it out, and I was like, oh my god, we need to have this game in the show. That's like my
We really
immediate-
appreciate it.
Yeah, no, thank you
Yes,
so much.
Mech. Yes, Mech.
Because mech.
What I think he's trying to convey is you need a dinosaur.
All right, I'll switch over. I'll drop everything I'm doing right now, and I'll just
Can
hit
we get
Mech right now.
a playable
Tonight,
dinosaur?
Mech.
Yeah, playable dinosaur on a skateboard.
and he has a strange Swedish accent.
Yeah, but he's sleeping the whole time.
Oh.
He doesn't actually move, so there's no animations. You don't have to worry about it. He's just gonna be moving around on a skateboard.
I am a mecha dinosaur. You want to go skateboards?
You want to go skateboards, bro? All right. I think on that note, we're probably gonna call it here. But I just want to say once more, thank you so much, everybody from the Rocktastic Games. You always invited back, so keep in touch. I know I'm gonna definitely keep in touch. And everybody else who's been watching, from everybody here at Average Giants and IGM, thanks so much. And we have some awesome shows coming up, so make sure to tune in next week.
'Twas a pleasure, and we shall see you all again. Or
Thanks,
will
guys.
we? Yeah, you will.
Thanks, chat.
Oh.